In today's video, I'm going to show you how Finnish questions actually sound like in everyday speech. Now, keep in mind, puhekieli can vary depending on the area that you live in. I personally live in the Helsinki region, capital city area in southern Finland, and that is the way that I also speak puhekieli. But as Soul Survivor 12334 points out, there can technically be very many versions of what I'm about to teach you, but the way that I speak is pretty common and definitely everyone in the whole Finland can understand what I'm saying and this type of puhekieli. So if you learn this, don't be worried, people will understand you everywhere. Just keep in mind that puhekieli always varies a bit based on regions, especially pronouns, and because this does involve pronouns, that's why there might be some regional differences. But before we dive into this too deeply, I want to remind you that I am a tutor on italki and will have a few weeks of classes in June before my short summer holiday. So remember to check my italki calendar for the summer if you want to be like Remy and practice your Finnish speaking. So here is a preview of some of the question words that I'll be talking about today.
Pelaatko lautapelejä?
Pelaaks mä lautapelejä? Eskö?
Oot sä pelannut tällä viikolla?
Eilen pelasin Citadelessia mun äidin kanssa.
Huijasit sä siinä?
Se riippuu pelistä. Pidän tosta. Tiedätkö hyviä lautapelejä?
No mä tykkään Kimblesta.
Pelataanko sitä joskus yhdessä?
Joo, voidaan pelata.
If it's your first time booking an italki class with me or another Finnish tutor, remember I have my May code, which is CatChat2026, and with that you get €5 off of your very first class on italki. So make sure you use the link in my bio. It'll take you to the italki website and you can use the code there. All right, so do you guys remember the question words video that I made 3 years ago about the question word ending that you can attach to Finnish verbs to make any verb into a question? A quick summary of that video is that you can basically slap the ending to any Finnish verb and make it into a question. So it's actually super useful to know and it's very versatile. You can use it to build so many new sentences if you just learn this one rule. For example, juotko, olenko, menemmekö are all questions building off of juoda, olla, mennä. If this concept is familiar with you, we can continue on right ahead. If you're a little bit unsure what this is, maybe go watch that video first and then come back to this to learn the puhekieli version of the kokke endings. So, in reality, Finnish people love making things shorter, like you've probably encountered and realized by now in your Finnish language learning journey. So even the kokke ending is often shortened in puhekieli. Let's start with the minä form. So I'll just go through all the pronouns because again, this is based on verbs and verbs change a little bit depending who is doing the action. So I'll just go through all the pronoun forms and show you what it looks like in puhekieli. A common verb that we can use to ask questions that you also heard in the video clip with Remy is pelata. Pelata, which means to play. In kirjakieli, and again this is minä, so now we are asking rhetorical questions I guess from ourselves. Pelaanko minä pelejä? Again, minä I put in brackets. Every time I put a word in brackets, it just means that it's optional. You don't have to actually use it in the sentence because pelaan, the end in pelaanko indicates I am doing the action and therefore pelaanko minä, the minä is kind of twice there, so it's not necessary to use it, but it can be used. It's not wrong to use it. Puhekieli, what happens is the KO, or KÖ in some words, depending on vowel harmony, will change to KS. because it's a bit more lazy. So what it would actually sound like in puhekieli is, and also keep in mind the pronoun changes. So pelaaks, mä, pelejä. So pelaanko turns into pelaanks. So ko turns into x. Pelaaks. Why? I don't really know. I feel like it's a bit more of a lazy way to talk, because pelaanko, you have to open your mouth a bit more, whereas saying ks, you keep your mouth more shut and it's less work for your mouth. Pelaaks mä pelejä. Pelaaks mä pelejä. Pelaanko mä pelejä is a bit more I don't know, it just is what it is. But anyways, the general rule for the minä form is the ko changes to ks. So let's take another example just to get used to this idea. So another verb is ajaa, to drive. So a question you could technically ask yourself is, ajanko minä huomenna kotiin? Will I drive home tomorrow? So, because in puhekieli, this question ending changes from ko to ks, what would it be in puhekieli? Ajanko turns into ajanks. Ajanks mä huomen kotiin. Okay, I put the whole sentence into puhekieli, so don't be too startled. Yeah, some of the other words change a tiny bit too, but the focus of today's video is the ko ending, so let's just focus on that for now. Juonko minä simaa vappupiknikillä? Will I drink sima at the vappu picnic? In puhekieli would be juonks mä simaa vappupiknikillä? Juonks mä simaa vappupiknikillä? Okay, are you kind of getting the idea? So your task is now to use the syödä verbi, meaning to eat. The kirjakieli version of the sentence is söinkö, so this is in past tense, söinkö minä aamupalaa tänään? Did I eat breakfast today? Söinkö minä aamupalaa tänään? So your task is to either on a piece of paper, in your head, in the comments, even better, in the comments, to change this sentence into puhekieli. Okay, and the most important thing is, how does söinkö minä change into puhekieli? The answers will be in the description down below, so you can check those from there. All right, let's move to the sinä forms. So let's again take pelata, to play, just to get used to this verb. So in kirjakieli, a sentence that you could, or a question you could ask someone would be, pelaatko sinä lautapelejä usein? Do you often play board games? Pelaatko sinä? Do you play? So in puhekieli, what happens to the ko ending is actually, the ko is completely dropped. And then we are merging the T ending with the pronoun sä. So those are just smushed together. And again, in puhekieli, there's no uniform way of writing things. So how I write it is just smushing them together, because that is how it sounds like when I'm saying it out loud. So yeah, I would say Pelaaks lautapelejä usein. So that's just pelaat, you play, plus sä, sinä, you, just smushing them together, and I'm writing them together because that's how it sounds like when you say it out loud. Like you would say Pelaatsa, Pelaatsa. It sounds like it's one word. So, do you play? Pelaatsa. Pelaatsa lautapelejä usein. Do you often play board games? Pelaatsa lautapelejä usein. All right, now it's your turn. So we will use the verb haluta, to want. The kirjakieli form is haluatko sinä matkustaa Suomeen? Haluatko sinä matkustaa Suomeen? So what would that be in puhekieli? Try figuring that out. All right, then we have the hän form. Let's use the verb kävellä this time. Kävellä, to walk. Okay, let's do a past tense example. Kävelikö hän tänne? Kävelikö? Did he or she walk? Kävelikö hän tänne? Here. Did he or she walk here? So for hän verbs with the kokkö ending, also in puhekieli, what we do is taking the kö ending, ko or kö, and switching it to ks, so the ks. So here again, what we would do is just switch kö to ks. Ks, ks, ks. So kävelikö hän turns into käveliks se. Käveliks se. And again, I'm writing it separately just because if I put it together to two S's, I think look a bit confusing. So I just separated them so it's more clear. But again, I don't know if there's like a correct way to spell this because of course it's puhekieli, it's mostly spoken. Did he or she walk here in puhekieli? I personally would say käveliks se tänne. Käveliks se tänne. Käveliks se tänne. Käveliks se tänne. Okay, now let's take pelata to play again, and it's your turn to try this. So you may ask someone, does she or he play ice hockey? In kirjakieli that would be, pelaako hän jääkiekkoa? Pelaako hän jääkiekkoa? So what would this be then in puhekieli? Give it a try. Try to type it in the comments, and the answers will be in the description box. Me form. Okay, so ostaa means to buy something. Ostaa. For example, you could ask, ostammeko me ruokaa ravintolasta? Are we buying food from the restaurant? Ostammeko, are we buying? Here again, me again is optional. So, ostammeko me ruokaa ravintolasta? Ostammeko ruokaa ravintolasta turns into, in puhekieli, ostetaanks ruokaa ravintolasta. So once again, the ko is turned into the ks form. Ostetaanko turns into ostetaanks. And you can look at this and be like, hey, there's more changes happening here. What about those? Well, in puhekieli, maybe you've come across this already before, but a pretty well-established puhekieli thing that happens when we're talking about we is instead of using the mme ending on verbs, actually the verb usually turns into the passive form. So when we're talking about we doing something in Finnish, the very common puhekieli verb form that we use is the passive. So that's why ostetaan is in passiivi, and that is the most common way we speak about we doing something in puhekieli. So that's why ostamme turns into ostetaan, and the ko ending turns into ks, ks. Ostetaanks ruokaa ravintolasta. Okay, this one might be tricky, but try your best. If we have the verb soittaa, to call, soittaa, we could ask, soitammeko me lääkäriin iltapäivällä? Are we going to call the doctor in the afternoon? Soitammeko me lääkäriin iltapäivällä? What would this then be in puhekieli? Okay, if you don't know how to do passiivi, it could be a little bit tricky, but the answer is in the description box if you want to give it a try. Te form, okay? So kokata means to cook. Kokata. So we could ask, kokkaatteko te joka päivä? Do you in plural, do you cook every day? Do you guys cook every day? Kokkaatteko te joka päivä? In puhekieli, this sentence would be, kokkaateks te joka päivä? And again, I'm writing them together because that is how it sounds like when you are saying it out loud. Kokkaatteks te joka päivä? Kokkaatteks te joka päivä? So again, ko is just turning into ks, and you kind of merge the pronoun with how it sounds. Kokkaatteks te joka päivä? Technically, I guess you could also write these apart, like kokkaatteks te joka päivä. Now you try with the verb juhlia, to celebrate. So in kirjakieli, someone might ask, juhlitteko te teidän syntymäpäiviä kesäkuussa? meaning do you, in plural, do you celebrate your birthday in June? Juhlitteko te teidän syntymäpäiviä kesäkuussa? So, what would this then be in puhekieli? Finally, we go to the he form. The first verb example is luvata, to make a promise. Luvata. I could ask, lupasivatko he tulla kello 2? Did they promise to come at 2 o'clock? Lupasivatko he tulla kello 2? So for the he forms, in puhekieli what happens is we remove the vat ending altogether, gone, and the ko again changes to ks. So lupasivatko he turns into lupasiks ne. Okay, so lupasivatko he in puhekieli is lupasiks ne, because vat is gone and ko turns into ks. So lupasiks ne tulla kello 2? Lupasiks ne tulla kello 2? Alright, so the final exercise for you to try is ottaa, to take, ottaa. So someone might ask, ottivatko he kakkua? This one is also in past tense. So did they take cake? Ottivatko he kakkua? In puhekieli would be what? Okay, so this was a pretty big topic. I tried to keep it simple and make it a bit engaging by having you think about how to form your own sentences. Hopefully it wasn't too confusing. If you do have any more questions, please leave them in the comments below and hopefully me or someone else that knows the answer can reply to you. Kiitos tosi paljon, kun katsoitte tämän videon ja nähdään ensi videossa. Moikka!